So, hello everybody, and good evening to Albania. So, now we start with our virtual destination program. And today we are very happy that we can travel to Albania. And Elvis Kotera, he's the founder of Elite Travel, a company from Albania which is doing tour operating, tour guiding, 20 years of experience. And I learned that Elvis is a very virtual and digital person. So when I visited last year Albania, it was very interesting how he's working. And we asked him to present Albania here in our virtual destination program so that we all can learn a little bit about the green sides and of Albania. So Elvis, I'm very happy that you take your time to be here. And I would like to hand over the stage to you.
Good evening.
Can you speak a little bit louder?
Yes, good evening all. I hope you hear me well. I mean, this is a test.
It's a little bit low.
I need to be lower?
No, louder.
Okay, louder. Okay, super. So I will try to be a little bit more louder. Now I'm here, okay, because it's another environment. Thank you, Professor Claudia, for inviting me. And I'm very pleased to be. And as you see on my background, this is a special room, which is completely on an environment. Let's see, it's a laboratory from an agriculture school from Albania. This has been the first agriculture school in Albania, built in the 60s, but still holds as a vocational and education training school, and still holds the flagship as one of the most, let's say, important for the agriculture. Thank you, Claudia, for introducing me and also allowing me to, or presenting me as a digital, let's say, nomad or whatever. Yes, you are right. I mean, the reason I'm here in this school is because we believe in the power of entrepreneurs. We believe in digitalization, and we believe that only through education, we can really do a great tourism industry in the future. This school that I'm today, Mihan Rahini, that I will show you later, I'm going to share my screen now, and let me know if you see everything there. Do you see my presentation?
Yes, we can see. Thank you.
It's okay? Do you see the presentation?
Yeah, we can see that.
Sorry? Do you see my presentation, please?
Yes,
okay.
we can see it. Everything is fine.
Okay,
so
super.
I go backstage. So this is the tool where you can be in the stream or backstage. I go backstage, you are talking, and we see your presentation.
Yeah,
thank
you very much. Thank you. So again, thank you to all of you. And then if you enter in the school, this is a painting which has been carved, I mean, which has been placed in 1970. It still is in the front of the school when you enter inside. This is the first view you get. So it's like a farming, but this is I like this. When I came to visit the school at first, when they renovated the school, they kept this and refreshed. And this is from realism socialism, which was one of the most important arts in the former communist times. But it looks nice, and it's still, so it represents the past of the country. So the school is here, and again, as I said, in 2019, this school, which is now totally renovated, have opened a new let's say, stream, which is agrotourism. So, and therefore, we would like, since Albania is a country that has more than 68 microclimates, that means that we have plenty, and I would say thousands of different, let's say, different habitats, different kind of vegetation, and different kind of, let's say, herbs. So this all needs a lot of knowledge and a lot of preparation to make them, let's say, favorable to grow. So, and therefore, Albania is, for your information, Albania is highest than Switzerland in average for the heights. I mean, around 85% of the surface is all mountains. And if you go on the mountains, it's all like, I would say that you cannot find the end. I mean, the mountains are that high and that long that you never can find the endless of them. So you drive for 4 or 5 hours and there you see another mountain and another mountain coming. So we are 20 years in the business, but today we have a new organization, which is Spoonbillnest. And the Spoonbillnest is one of the most, let's say, reliable NGOs, non-profit organizations, which is financed by Elite Travel Group. And in the last 2 or 3 years, we have organized youth events and focus with a clear focus on the sustainability, on trend scouting, on digitalization, on youth empowerment. Also, let's say all the vocational education and training, lifelong learning. So all these issues which are really important for the future of the country. So you can all find me on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn, and I'm fond of it, and I really share and comment and deliver a lot of information from my page. And I have around over 12,000 followers, and this is the best platform I use mostly. And I'm very honored to be part of this conference. And then today, this is one of I would like to play this video first, and then we come back again on the stage here.
We are wondering what is happening to the world. Everything is changing. idea of human being some sort of natural concept is really going to change. Our bodies will be so high-tech, we won't be able to really distinguish between what's natural and what's artificial.
Inside our own heads is the most complex arrangement of matter in the known universe.
You might ask yourself, can we get to be superhumans?
The original Industrial Revolution was driven by the discovery that you could use steam engines to do all kinds of interesting things.
But that was followed by additional revolutions for electricity and computers and communications technology. We're now in the early stages of the fourth Industrial Revolution, which is bringing together digital, physical, and biological systems.
One of the features of this fourth Industrial Revolution is that it doesn't change what we are doing, but it changes us.
Yes, thank you very much for attention. So, to be honest with you, I'm very emotional because I wouldn't be able to be with you today without having the help from Kirsi, from Professor Claudia, that help us guide us every day, and in the last, at least in 3-4 years, on sustainability. We became Travel Life because of Kirsi and Claudia, because both supported me, our organization personally, on advancing and understanding what sustainability means. And I will come later on the stage, because I mean, in life there are some moments that someone will come and tell you what's the future. And therefore, I prize a lot, Claudia, her team and her students, Kirsi, her friends, and all our network, but also my colleagues in the company and also authorities here in Albania that already accepted to change things in the right way. So, you know, good things are not done alone. So in that sense, I'm very positive that this is only the beginning of this journey, which we started by not knowing what sustainability was before. So we have a clear path now for the future. But I can tell you that it wasn't easy, because when in Albania at the beginning, when you talk about sustainability, everybody is thinking of environment. So none of them was thinking of social and also the other social impact and also the other aspect of the economical impact. So now today we are investing on social aspect, which is education. So we have done it before, but now it got a form which will not stop. So in the future, we get ever more funds. At least my investment will be on education. So I'm very honored and proud to be with you. Albania, it's a country that needs to be rebuilt from the beginning, especially on R&D. And maybe you have more data and statistics from, let's say, from some world different sources, that Albania is very poor on R&D. And but this doesn't mean that we are late. One day we should start. So we are we are the first Albanian company being part of Travel Life partner. And we aim that, I think, most probably by February, and Kirsi could also join, can tell me later, because we are at the end of the process, but at latest by March 2021, we will be the first Travel Life partner in Albania. Certified in Albania. But what is important is that since we are avant-garde, 20, 30 other companies like us will follow us because they want to follow the trend. They want to do things as we do. So I'm not happy that we will do it, but I'm happy for those that will come after us. And this is the beautiful thing of this sustainability in overall. Yes, and since 2007, we understood that it was really crucial to invest in education because the system in Albania, vocational education training system, and also the university, or let's say university, let's say system, it's not at the quality that it should be. And at least it's missing the part of a connection with the business, but also the practical side. But anyway, we haven't gave up. We are working hand to hand with them to change things in a good direction. And I think things will get better soon, and we feel that. So we are engaged. This is the video. This photo you see online is one from Academy. These are German-speaking tour leaders from Southeast Europe that gathered in Albania in February 2020. This was only 10 days before the closure. So who would imagine that all these people in this room would remain unemployed throughout the season? A good thing in our organization is that we didn't fire anyone from the company. And you would say that this is something which is unusual, but yes, this is unusual. But in my company, our CFO has a mentality, or has not mentality, but has a mindset of having something aside, or have a guarantee, a fund guarantee for bad days. Because in Albania, we always had, in every 10 or 15 years, we have some days which are not stable. So due to that, we had enough funds to keep at least all employees in the job, because the government in Albania paid throughout all this crisis only 320 euros. This is the help that everybody. In our company, we had at that time 54 employees, and only 13 of them got this aid. All the rest, they got nothing. So we are proud and happy that we came through this wave, and in January, with a new contract we signed, and now with a new reform that we did, we are not dependent 100% on the tourism. We are all safe, and we hope that on February we will get all on full payment. So this is a great achievement for us, but also we will never do, and we will never employ a new employee without guaranteeing him at least 1 year on a bank, 60% of his payment to be frozen there. So in the case of another pandemic, they are secured, at least are not thrown away. So we are doing, and this is, as Kirsi is saying, this is accountability. So, you know, Albania, it's in the Southeast Europe. And the beauty of this meeting is that I'm telling you that with the development of the technology and the sustainability, by 2030, all this region here, you see, North Macedonia, Greece, North Macedonia, Kosovo, Montenegro, Albania, will be a place where you can walk from north to south, and every 10 kilometers, you will be able to stop by and find a guest house, a friend, a farm. You can enjoy, you can have a wine taste, you can do any experience. You can visit a farm, you can visit a beekeeping farm. So this is the future of our destination. Beside this, because of the terrain, the same will be on cycling, the same will be on mountain biking. And this is the real tourism we want to build. And we are investing every day today, that we invest in this direction. So we will have a tourism of trains, e-cars, and also e-bikes, or let's say even 0 kilometer food, let's say food production. So that's all Albania in 2030. And this is Albania that we are going to build. And this is our approach, which has been settled earlier than this. These are some of the, these are some of the places we have. Of course, this photo would have been great without this boat, which is not that, let's say, not that sustainable for the time being. But Albania is a place, a country of surprises. I mean, like this, we have 200 places like this photo here, and you can go, you pay 50 euros a boat, and then you can even pedal a boat, and you stay here for all day long, and then go back into your hotel in the evening. But of course, you should take all your remains with you, so the beaches remain always clean. So these are some other beaches, and then of course this is the value that we have, because we have weather and beaches. We have two most famous seas in the Mediterranean, which is Adriatic Coast in north, and also the Ionian Coast in south, which are typically both completely different from each other. And this makes, and the temperatures we have, this makes this country a great place. And I will show you later, the main challenge for the time being, it's the most problematic for us is seasonality. But we found a medicine how to cure that big challenge for the future. And that's always related to education, and that's always related to the local people, and that's all related to youth and to institutions. On the right side, you see old city of UNESCO, 2,400 years old. But since in the beginning I said to you that Albania is a country with more than 70 climates, which change dramatically from a place to another, this makes our, let's say, country very diversified. And diversification is a big word also for the organizations. So because, for example, our company survived to this big pandemic because itself in our organization, although we were inside the travel industry, we were very diversified inside. So we have 7 profit centers, but always 3 of them have been up and running. So diversification is the, let's say, enabling mindset to make a tourism industry more agile and more able to adapt to the conditions, because now threats are all over, and we know that. And so this is the idea that with diversity, bringing diversity in every aspect, this makes good to organizations, to the countries, and also to tourism boards and everything. Accommodation offering in Albania is also another good aspect. I mean, we committed ourselves, and maybe we'll meet again after 3, 4 years, 5 years, but I'm sure that a tourist in 2025, when he comes to Albania from May to September, he will use solar energy in every step of him. I'm talking about when we take a shower, when he uses everything. At the moment, Albania is 75% fed by green energy, because we have hydro, and also solar is coming, and wind will come soon. So that's a very good start for us, but we need more to work on that. Outdoor activities. Albania, again, diversification or microclimates and the terrain, it's a perfect place where you can really, let's say, you can do any kind of sport. The longest distance to travel, it's around 120 kilometers to make white rafting. And it's not by season, because you can find it all year round. So it's a place where people and you can remain active all the time, and you can enjoy and get the real taste of the nature. Touristic potential. By food, Albania, it's a country, it's 50% Italian, 30% Oriental or Turkish, and let's say 20% it's Greek. So it's perfect combination of a, let's say, of a kitchen. We are totally Mediterranean. We have plenty of vegetables, and we are a spoon-based destination, not a grill-based. So spoon and dishes are the core of our kitchen. And we say Italian-based because in the past 20 years we have had a lot of, in past 30 years we had a lot of immigration. We have 500,000 Albanians living in Italy, so they brought the culture of Mediterranean from Italy to Albania. So today our kitchen is very well, let's say, have changed and has been also again diversified and have different tastes and different influences and make it unique. And to give you a simple example, if you see 3 restaurants next to each other, none of them is doing the same food, so you never get boring. The last but not least are the wine. It's also the agrumes that we have, the meat, any kind of dairy products we produce, like feta and kashkaval, or like the famous Italian yellow cheeses that they produce. We have our own things, but also in the production of wines, especially in the last 10 years, and Kirsi knows some of them, and also Professor Claudia have tasted. We have more than 6-7 autochthon grapes which are produced only in Albania, and one of these grapes, it's wild, called Ceruja. So all these flavors, and I would say that today we are like Tuscany 30 years ago. But the good thing is that our wines are getting better and better every day, and our chefs are in high competition every day and on. So this is our region, and you will see some imaginary round trips in the region. So this is all Southeast Europe. Huh? Okay, Albania is the center in this map, but you can put also Romania. If you put a different position, you can put even Romania in the middle. But this is just to give you an idea how the future will be here. Huh? And I don't see. I mean, up to now, with trains we are connected with Montenegro here. With North Macedonia, we are on the border, so the North Macedonia has to bring the trains. But I'm sure with the highways, if you drive from Vienna to Albania, it's 1,100 kilometers, so it takes you around. Okay, it's a long drive, of course, but before it was 2 days, and now it's only 1,100 kilometers. All in highways. So all these lines you see are not highways, but these are imaginary round trips, which we as a company are organizing, and we are connecting all the hubs of the airlines, like Athens, like Istanbul. These are the hubs of overseas clients coming to our region, and since they have very good connection with the flights in the region, we do tailor-made round trips or tours in the region here. Huh? But this map is not for what we do, but this map is that I'm sure that even in the next